Hey guys, we're being asked right now to listen to our inner guidance, and we have some things coming up that are kind of we've been ignoring or not wanting to see within ourselves. And this could be in a relationship, in your job, um, in really any aspect or area of your life. And sometimes when these things come up, it's easier to blame someone else than it is to recognize that you are responsible for your own life and your own creations. And I've had some things come up within me in the last little bit, revolving around money, and support and my safety. And the truth of the matter is it's easier to, you know, think someone's gonna come out and save you, or that perfect opportunity is gonna just come knocking on your door. And the truth of the matter is you have to get up and you have to work towards those goals, and you have to take action towards what you want and what you want to create. And we can find ourselves stuck in this procrastination mode where nothing makes sense and we feel like we're not moving forward, and our energy just seems stuck. And the more we use our minds to try to find a way out, the more complicated or intense we make it. And because we've been basically programmed and trained our whole lives to live in fear of not having enough, not being enough, not doing enough, and all the things, it's easy to find ourselves getting sucked back into these mental thought patterns that have been part of your programming, part of your entire life. And even though I can acknowledge these things and these patterns coming up within me, and they don't sit with me for long anymore, but just the fact that they're still coming up and rising within me shows me that that's a very, very deep program that's running in my subconscious mind. And what you can do, or the best thing to do when these things come up, is to feel them fully. Like, if you feel like you're in lack, or not being supported, or whatever it is, instead of like pushing it off, like acknowledge that you're feeling that way, and recognize the energy behind that thought as it creates an emotion in you, because that energy that backs that up is the force that's going to dictate to the universe which way you're going. So, for an example, if someone is extremely negative around you all the time, and you allow yourself to get pulled into that negativity, and you dislike the negativity, so when the negativity's going on, you get extremely frustrated or irritated or stressed out, or whatever that is. And whatever is coming up for you, and you can feel that trigger, or that kick, that emotion behind it, feel that fully. Like, don't just like, yeah, I'm feeling this and blah, 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 and I don't like it, and then shut it off and then try to switch into like pixie dust and rainbows and butterflies, because you're not doing anything by not feeling that emotion that's there. It's there for a reason, and it's communicating to you for a reason, and it's telling you that um, you still have some healing to do in that area. So don't ignore it. And I'm not saying like, hold on to it for an hour or a week or a month or a year or whatever. I'm saying acknowledge the kick behind that emotion that's coming up. And maybe ask yourself some questions like, why does this keep rising for me? And a lot of times it has to do with you trying to control the situation or control other people. And that's hard to look at too. But everybody, has free will to think how they want to think, to say what they want to say, to do what they want to do, to live how they want to live. And you don't get a say in any of that. And a lot of times we try to control people, like, about how we think that they should be thinking and acting the way that we want them to act, especially our spouses or our kids. And we need to learn how to let that go. Let that, that control go. Because at the end of the day, you can only control you. You can only control your thoughts, what you're doing, right? You can't, that's it. And then the more you're focusing on trying to control what's happening around you, or giving energy to things that don't line up to what's in your best interest or what you're trying to create or focus on, you're giving your power away. You're giving energy away to this irritating person, or this guy that's choking behind you in line at the supermarket, or the lady that's, screaming at her children in the mall, or it doesn't matter what you're giving your attention to. You're giving your power away. You're taking focus away from what you should be focusing on, and you're giving that power to that lady that's yelling at her children, or the neighbor that can't get along with her husband, and you hear every argument. And no, I'm not saying, like, you shouldn't have to listen to that garbage. I'm not saying that at all, but you have to ask yourself if you can control the situation or not. Like, if you call the cops on the neighbor's going to know you call the cops. Then that might create more of a conflict and more of a drama in your life, and pull more of your focus away, right? A lot of times if we quit entertaining or giving attention to those things, they just dissipate, because we're not interested in them anymore. So they just fall away from you, or they're not on your frequency. And this can seem like a lot of a push and pull and a tug of war at first, especially when you're changing frequency and you're not allowing that in, and you start being very aware of what is coming in. It gets pretty tough. And the more you level up, the more things initially will get thrown at you to see if you're going to do what you said or you're not. And that's just the way it goes. So anyways, I hope this helps. And like I said, there's a lot of solar flares and frequencies going on right now, as well as some astrology and retrograde happening that is going to stir up some stuff inside that you need to look at. So just look at it, bless it, thank it, be happy that it showed up, and now you have the eyes to see. And now that you felt it and you're aware of it, now you can change it. So have a blessed day and take care of yourself. Self-love. Bye-bye.